University at Washington Station. This is the last stop.
The self you knew before has perished. I'm sorry if this is the first time this news is reaching your ears, but it is the new reality all the same, and the sooner you face it, the better. This has been said so many countless times before, but for some reason you're only hearing it now. Kind of like a chalkboard, but with no sound. You don't take a mention to it until nails are put to paint and dragged until they scream in defeat. The kind of dreaded bleat that'll make your heart fucking skip a beat. Because this new reality that we've been thrust into, it doesn't try to be discreet. Let me put it this way. Perhaps it's the setting of concrete that reminds us of our missed opportunities, our humbling follies, hell, even our regretful apologies. Think of it like this. The mold is constructed, the materials are mixed, and then that mix is poured into the shape that it was predetermined to fill. And within that network allotted 60 minutes, minus 18 for a word from our sponsors, one has the opportunity to leave their mark before the present solidifies into the past. In a way, our regrets are represented in the sidewalks upon which our shadows pass. But you don't want to be reminded of the past. Where's the value in that? What wealth is there to be discovered by staring into the petrification? No. You want to think about the future. To leave your bodily animatronics to pursue the path while your spirits reside high up in the clouds. And so we keep our shoulders forward and our heads down and our strides equilateral, even to a fault. But it's hard to fault one for housing the desire to be across that great threshold. After all, the present is to suffer, to stumble blindly through a cacophony of apathy, to swim in the contemporary opium until reaching that inevitable fall. To travel the road not taken is to walk with no direction at all, armed with only my fragile ego and my mother's cell phone number, that which I know that I can always call. It's one of like 3 that I can still remember from the days spent hammocking the landlines, riding bikes, and never giving a damn about the time, when my biggest concern was whether I liked the blue or the red Power Ranger better, and stealing grapes from my neighbor's vines. And to be honest, I was pretty fucking clandestine, but the days of Zordon are long gone, and my action figures have melted into the stressors that now confine me. The plastic has been pressed into the fasteners on my button down, and my bare feet that I used to get warts on from running in the grass are now unethically leather bound. And we are all marching downtown, and it is the longest walk we have ever faced, with bootstraps laced too tight and pebbles buried deep into our souls. And with every step we take, we are reminded of the jagged reality that we've come to face in concordance with the now. But we still stride on, don't we? Is that humanity's greatest strength, or rather further evidence of its own pig-headedness? Regardless, the concrete hardens, and it is because of this fact that we must keep walking. Because if we stay in one place too long, then the present congeals around us, like plaster filling in a cavity, and we get caught in the spaces in between. And that is how we become fossils, trapped in the past with no escape, imprisoned on loose VHS tape. So we keep our ties tight, and our shoulders square, and our strides equilateral. But our heads, we keep our heads in the clouds.